Hello everyone. Welcome to the Market Pulse for the week 7 June 21 to 11 June 21 from LearnPriceActionTrading.com. My name is Ajit Maholi and I'll be looking at some of the main indices as to what they're going to do this coming week. Please go through this disclaimer. This video is only for informational purpose and educational purpose. It should not be constituted as a recommendation or advice, and all views expressed are personal. All right, let's go to the trading view and take a look at some of the indices. Let's start with Nifty. Nifty is rallying higher again, and after giving a new high, it has continuously rallied up, forming new zones of demand. So this is the rally base rally that we are looking at now, which is the next monthly demand demand zone. So we could see a pullback coming in, but that's we can't tell when that pullback will happen, but definitely markets look a little overextended as they have gone up. There is bound to be a corrective move coming. Remember, it's not going to be a change in trend or something. It could be a short-term corrective move coming to, let's say, daily demand zone. We'll take a look as we go down to the smaller time frames. So that's where we are. It looks well poised to hit 16,000 maybe before it gives you some meaningful correction. On the weekly chart, again, after moving out of this strong corrective move, after it hit the high of 15,400 odd levels, it retraced back around 1,400 points before giving a new high and maintaining the trend up. So that's where the markets are right now, and few more points, few more couple of 100 or 300 points up, still room for the markets to move up. Swing positions can be taken only at these areas of demand. There is no demand zone till this point from where it broke out all the supply and gave a new high. So look at around 15,070 or 15,100 as areas to get into swing trades or even cash trades that anyone would want to invest in the markets. Right now they are extended, so wait for a pullback. No supply zone on any of the time frames. So that's a daily chart. So if you see, after this strong consolidation, we broke out of this and moved up. That's the area where we can look for new entry points in Nifty. So approximately 15,400 to 15,250, where we have our daily moving average as well, the 20 period moving average. So expect prices to come to this point, but right now the trend is up, and still no shorts allowed for the index is moving up, but if you see, the momentum is slowing down. So you could see a turning point around the corner. Up to this point, we are not talking about a big crash. We're talking about a corrective move where we can join longs in stocks from a swing or a positional perspective, where we can expect healthy reward to risk ratios. Going back to the 75 minutes chart for intraday time frame. So as long as the index holds this area of demand here, so this rally base rally, as long as it holds this, it's bullish. Only below 16,100, you will see 15,600, you will see corrective move happening all the way to these areas of demand. That's a daily zone that we are looking at. So that's where swing positions can be taken, but till then, just focus on playing intraday short-term income longs on the index. Every pullback to, let's say, a 15 or a 25-minute level, for example, this could be a good area for us to go long again in the index from 680 to 652. The risk is pretty small for a target of this supply zone, which potentially could be forming as a rally base drop. But this is, again, all these are short term. The trend, the larger trend is higher time frame trend is still bullish. The short term trend is also bullish, though there is a possibility of it weakening. Now you'll have to trade cautiously with Nifty. Don't get over aggressive. The reason being that as we see, India VIX is pretty much low. It's come down to low points Uh, so if you see on the monthly chart, so this is a 2020 fall, the COVID fall in the markets when markets were at these areas, and then it went up. So we have this coming in into a monthly area of demand. So that's not a good sign. For the markets, because we would see a bounce coming in for the VIX. So VIX and the index are negatively correlated. That means VIX and demand index would and as VIX moves out from demand, index would start correcting. So expect index to move up at least the India VIX index could at least first move this up to this supply zone on this daily chart, and once it takes this off, then you could see VIX moving up, and then you could see maybe a bigger correction up to 15,300 levels if VIX moves to this areas. So trade cautiously. Let's take a look at Bank Nifty. What is Bank Nifty doing? After giving a new high, Bank Nifty has paused. So remember, Nifty gave a new high after this corrective move, but Bank Nifty has still not given a new high, though it has made a strong bullish candle on the monthly after moving up from this area of demand zone. Okay, after moving out from this monthly demand zone, it has strongly moved up. So any dip to good demand zone should be bought, and you could see Bank Nifty again retracing the prior tops, or maybe even try to scale 38,000 on the Bank Nifty index. So after this compressive move, Bank Nifty has moved up, but it is stuck in this area where there are a few more sell orders still pending. Otherwise, you could have seen a, a big move after it broke this resistance here at around 34,300. It should have moved up, but then if you see, the momentum is dying. So there is a fight going on, and it's in supply. So you have to be cautious about longs. Longs can be reinitiated at this area of weekly demand zone. That's the area where you can look at initiating new longs. Let's go down to the smaller time frame and see where we are. So this supply, though it has been taken off, if you see, it's just hovering around that just hovering around that at the edge of that supply zone. So expect if Bank Nifty starts moving down, that's the area of demand where we can go long at these areas of daily demand zone. And if this breaks, then we could see this area where we can initiate swing long positions for a nice target of at least 36,480 or the prior top of 37,700. So this is the area where we can look at short-term income longs like a DIT long, which will last for a few days and try to trade this area. So there is a possibility that Bank Nifty could be range bound here for a week before it breaks out. So observe price action as it starts coming into this area and moves out of this demand zone, and then start building your position on the long side. There is no need to be aggressive to build positions in the long side, because we are seeing bearish pressure are coming in on Bank Nifty. So I do expect Bank Nifty might correct up to 34,800. So that's about another 1,000 odd points, 800 to 1,000 odd points where it can correct. So better level, a really good level for Bank Nifty to go long from medium term perspective is going to be 34,179. That's the area of demand that we should look at buying. So these level on top of each other. We could look at these as swing positions, and for your short term income positions, this is still a valid level to go long. There is a possibility, and you should be cognizant of the price action here, that it might move range bound before it starts moving down. But swing positions only initiated at around 34,200. Okay, so any of the banking stocks that you see which are forming supply zones on 75 minutes, or coming down from a weekly or daily supply zones, you can look to go short till daily demand zones, provided you have good reward to risk ratios. Okay, remember, reward to risk ratio is important in this case. If you don't have reward to risk ratio, just do not go long. This could frustrate a lot of traders, that the range has narrowed down and it is just holding up smaller time frame demand and supply. So if you see, this drop base rally has been holding up for the last few days, maybe nearly more than a week. It's been range bound. So if you see from 28th May to today 7 June, more than a week, it is range bound. So wait for the range to be broken on either side before you decide to go long. Swing positions allowed below 34,200. So that's Bank Nifty. It's a tad weaker compared to Nifty. Nifty has given a new high. Bank Nifty still hasn't given a new high. The next index that I would like to take a quick look at is Nifty IT index. Again, pretty strong move to the upside, forming a new demand. So this is Nifty IT and Nifty are pretty much following similar, though this is much higher. So we have a monthly RBR formed at around 26,000. Coming back to the weekly, this week has started. The last week was a pause. We are yet to break the prior top. Once we break, let's say convincingly this top, this RBR can be used to go long. If that top is not broken, then you'll have to rely on this area. Remember the 26,100 areas. So the weekly moving average is also there. So that's the area where you can think of building long positions in the IT stocks. I doubt if there is going to be any short trade in the IT stocks. So it is going to be purely confirmation. That's where it is right now hovering. But keep an eye on this because it's tested that level a few times, and good possibility that it might break that out. If it doesn't break, then beautiful longs can be seen here, short-term income longs, which is nicely coinciding with your weekly zone. So that's a weekly demand zone, and this is the daily demand zone, which is responsible for breaking all these areas. So good longs can be initiated in some of the IT stocks at this point. Keep a look at some of the mid cap IT stocks. They might be offering you better reward to risk ratios. So it's still holding up, but longs only at around 26,400 to 2600. Pharma showing a little bit of weakening sign, but that is in the medium term. And the larger picture, pharma is still bullish and trending up. 12,500 swing positions in pharma, but quite far right now. So on the weekly, if you see after we gave this new high on the pharma index, we are struggling at that area. So the demand zone for pharma index is at around weekly demand zone is at around 13,400. So expect a pullback. So if you see here, the momentum is dying. So expect a pullback at least up to this area of demand zone on the daily chart, which has been responsible for a pretty good up move on the pharma index. So expect pullbacks to this. This is going to be a crucial demand zone for the pharma from a short-term and trading perspective. As long as this is being held, you could plan short-term income longs in the bullish pharma stocks or high momentum pharma stocks. Swing positions can be initiated at below 13,400, but right now it looks like it might trend down. Now this is a critical area for you to keep an eye on the pharma index. If this level holds, we could again try to scale 14,300. So that's a 200 300 point where we can initiate some long positions. PSU bank index has hit a half yearly supply, as again entered into the quarterly supply, but the monthly looks pretty bullish and convincing. So we could see PSU index bank going at least up to 3,055. So there is a good 500 point move that can be expected on the PSU bank index, as long as we are able to clear this, then there is nothing to stop the PSU bank index to move up. You can initiate longs at these areas here. That's the area around 2240, 2250, or 250 point down. So if bank nifty corrects to its swing demand zone below about 34,200, 34,300, you could see this also pulling back up to this area where you can go initiate swing long positions. But for now, the short-term trend still remains up. So that's your demand zone for buying for short-term income longs. Until this is not broken, you won't be able to come back to this where we can initiate swing positions. So these are all for swing positions. and short-term income longs can be initiated here. Can be initiated at this daily demand zone and target the prior top here at 2650, so approximately 200 point move. We have gone beyond this, but we are unable to close, so wait for a full green candle here. If that happens, let's say tomorrow, day after tomorrow, then this is going to be a new area of demand where you can initiate longs rather than waiting for this, because there'll be no hindrance for price to move up. CNX Energy, again, very overextended. Now, thanks to Reliance, it has been moving pretty fast in the last 1 week. So no overhead supply, came back to the demand zone and moved out. The energy index, strong up move. That's the area of demand zone where new longs can be initiated on the constituent stocks like maybe a Reliance or a ONGC or any of the power stocks. You can try to go long at those areas of demand. As of now, for short-term income trading, that's your demand zone for the energy index, and this is the area approximately 19,800, 19,700, where longs can be initiated from swing trading perspective. Nothing different on the 75-minute chart. FMCG, again, moving up nicely after the last month. This index had moved up quite well. So this week, what we expect this index to do is probably scale a new high. Maybe it will try to test 36,000. So some of the bullish stocks, or maybe look at a stock like a Dabur or an Imami. These are doing pretty well, and could Godrej Consumer Products. These could move up further. FMCG index, new long positions from swing point of view can be initiated here, and that's the area of demand on the 125 75-minute chart, which is right now holding up, and short-term income longs can be initiated at around 35,000, so approximately 300 400 points down, and this is where you can initiate swing long positions for again targeting approximately 35,000. CNX Auto, again, it has started its up move. Auto index has started its up move. So it's still reeling in. If you take a look, auto index is still in a monthly supply, a supply which had pushed prices down pretty hard, but but there have even though there have been rejections, price did not break any demand zone, nor did it go down. It just was pushed to this monthly demand zone and is now moving up from that monthly demand zone. So still bullish on this. Swing positions can be initiated at these areas of demand zone on the weekly chart for a target of, let's say, 11,400 once it comes there. And right now everything is in supply. If you see in the index, everything is in a daily supply zone, and you could see a pullback coming in. Wait for daily demand zone. So maybe this is the area where you can initiate short-term income longs for auto stocks before targeting this, or swing positions can be initiated at here. So take a look at something like an Ashok Leyland, Eicher Motors. They are all could pull back to good demand zones where we can initiate long positions. And any down move you can capture as an intraday short setup. Right now the trend is up, so there are no swing shorts still coming until we break some demand zone on the daily or 75-minute chart. The metal index, I'll take a quickly look at the metal index. Now this one has rocketed quite a bit, uh, gave a new high. Best points to enter from positional is here, but then it's right now far-fetched. It's too uh, far-fetched to think that metal index could come down here so soon. So maybe this is a weekly demand zone. That is where we can see some if the price comes to this point, so if price breaks this area, okay, if price breaks this area, you could see metal index coming dropping another 400 odd points. That's where new long positions can be initiated on metal stocks like maybe a SAIL or Tata Steel or a Hindalco. So pretty good move. It has hit this supply, but there is no supply here as such because it has not broken anything. So though corrective move, you could still wait for metal index to come down before you decide to go long. So no need to be in a hurry. Once you get some confirmation on individual metal stocks by breaking any demand zone, you can go short. Okay, so that's a brief that we had. Quickly, I'll take a look at crude oil futures on the MCX before I wrap up this session. Crude is nicely moving up, though it's very high on the curve. The trend is maintained to the upside after giving a new new high in the past weeks. It is moving up. If you see, crude has there is no resistance for price to move on the weekly chart, so it can move still further up. Taking a look at the daily chart, that's where crude is right now. So it's sitting in this drop supply. You could see a minor correction here coming in. Crude from that supply zone, but it won't be too much. This is the area of demand where crude might retrace before we decide to go long. So that's a range for crude in the next few days between, let's say, 5100 to 5200, about 5150 to 4850. That's a range you can play in crude for the next week, and swing positions can still be initiated at 4500. I mean, if we break 4390, this demand zone, then the trend for crude changes and you could see levels of 3800, but that's right now beyond this week's capacity unless we have some drastic news coming in. Mid cap and small cap are still rallying. Don't try to short till you get any confirmation. So take a look at the mid cap index. It's just rallying up with gap ups occurring every single day. So at the same time, you have to be careful. The sharper the move is, the sharper the retracement is also. So wait for pullbacks to new levels of demand here at 25,500 before going long in the mid cap. And similarly for small cap, which is just about to break its all-time high, wait for a pullback to a good area of demand zone. So it's overextended on all time frames. So it's just about to break that all-time high, and new demand is around 9,100 to 9,200. And from a 75-minute chart time frame to initiate some long positions for short-term income, but that's the area of demand. All right. So I hope this information will help you take your individual stock trading positions based on the view presented here for this week. I'll again upload new video next week for the next week's outlook. Hope you find this video valuable. Trade well, trade safe, and I wish you good luck for your trading. Thank you.